Hi grade 7s, welcome back. Hope you guys are having fun and that you're ready for this lesson. We're going to do a bit of marking today and revision on the fractions that we've already worked through. I hope you guys looked at the videos and that you understood. Haven't received many questions from you. We're doing the worksheet that was loaded on the D6. Please remember to download it and do it. We're doing the memo of it, so it's going to be page 177 and 178 worksheet. It's just the revision section of the worksheet. Do the calculations below, rewrite each question in the common fraction notation, then write the answer in words and the common fraction notation. 3/20 and 5/20 is equal to 3 over 20 plus 5 over 20. Base numbers are the same, or my denominators are the same, so I can have 3 plus 5 over 20 equals 8 over 20. Here I'd want to simplify, so I'm going to divide by 4 at the top and at the bottom. That's going to give me an answer of 2 over 5. When written in words, it would be 2/5. Next question. 3/5 and 3/10. 3/5 is going to be 3 over 5 plus 3 over 10. Base numbers are not the same, but I can manipulate my 5 to become a 10. By doing that, I'd multiply with 2. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So I'd have 3 times 2 over 10 plus 3 also over 10. And that would give me 6 plus 3 over 10 equals 9 over 10. And written in words would be 9/10. Next one. Complete the equivalent fraction. Now remember, equivalent means numbers that aren't the same but equal to the same amount of space. In order to get the 7 and the 5 to be equivalent to something over 49, I have to take this denominator, 49, and divide it with the 7 to see what I did to get them. 49 divided by 7 is 7. Which you do to the bottom, you do to the top. We're going to apply the inverse. So it's going to be 5 times 7 over 7 times 7 gives me 35 over 49. Next one. 5/4 and something over 35. Again, I'm going to see what I did to get to that 35. I'm going to divide, and it's also 7, so it's going to be 4 times 7 over 5 times 7 gives you 28 over 35. Simple. Do the calculations given below. Rewrite each question in words, then write the answer in words and the common fraction notation. So I'm going to do the words last. We're going to do the common fraction notation first. 10 and 30 are not the same, so I've got to do something to the 10 to make it 30. I'm going to multiply with 3. What you do to the bottom, you do to the top. 3 times 3 plus 7 equals 30 over 30. That's 9 plus 7 over 30, and that gives you 16 over 30. Here I can simplify by dividing by 2. And that gives me 8 over 15. This cannot be simplified any further. So let's write it in words. Firstly, we have 3/10 plus 7/10. And here we have 8/15. Remember, we want them to be small. The next one, do the calculations again, and here we've got whole numbers. We're first going to make the mixed numbers improper fractions by multiplying at the bottom and then adding to the top. So 2 times 10 is 20 plus 3 is 23 over 10 plus 5 times 10 is 50, plus 9 is 50, 9 over 10. My base numbers are the same, so I'm going to be able to just add across. 3 plus 9 is 2, carry a 1. 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8 over 10. I'm going to divide up. 10 goes into 88 times with a 2 remaining. I can simplify 8 and a fifth. I'm going to put it in words. I've got 2 wholes and 3 tenths plus 5 wholes and 9 tenths. And that gives me an answer of 8 wholes and 1 fifth. Easy enough to understand. Let's see. Next one. Joe earns 5,000 Rand per month. His salary increases by 12%. What is his new salary? So I'm going to say he's got 5,000 Rand times 12%. We first want to figure out what that 12% is. That's the same as saying 5,000 times 12 over 100. Now watch here. If I divide these two across there, 100 divides into the 5,000 over 1. I'm left with 50 times 12. I'm multiplying with a 10. So we can say 5 times 12 is 60. Add that 0. It's 600. So 12% of 5,000 is 600. But that's not the answer that they asked for. That they want to know what is his new salary. So I'm going to say 5,000 plus 600 equals 5,600. That is his new salary. He earns 5,600. Remember to read carefully. They asked his new salary. Number 5. Ahmed earned 7,500 per month. At the end of a certain month, his employer raised his salary by 10%. That's important. However, 1 month later, his employer had to decrease his salary by 10%. What is Ahmed's salary then? Okay, so they first said 7,500 plus 10%, and that would be month 1. Month 2, they take away 10%. What is the answer? Let's work out. We're going to put in brackets to make it easier. 7,500 times 10% equals 7,500 times 10 over 100. And here we're going to divide again. You can divide like that. I'm left with 750. Okay. Then we can say 7,500 plus 750 gives me 0, 5, 2, 8. Now I subtract the negative 10%. So I've got to work out 10% of this number. That gives me divide across. So I'm going to 10% of 8,250 is 825. Now I say, and we're going to work over this bit emoji, so let's get a green. We're going to say 8,250 minus, and look at my placeholders. I can't minus here, I need to borrow. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. Got to go and borrow here. 12 minus 8 is 4, 7. So the new salary and the answer is going to be, we'll put the answer in yellow, 7425. Okay, reread this one, check it again, show me how you got your calculations, and we will see what happens. Number 6, calculate each of the following and simplify the answer to its lowest form. Okay, so it's just a subtraction sum. We can see our denominators aren't the same, so I'm going to first have to change my second fraction to the same denominator. 13 over 20 minus 5 times what gives me 20? 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. 13 minus 8 is 5 over 20. This can be simplified. If I divide with 5, I get 1 over 4. So my answer for 6A is a quarter. D. Now it's a bit tricky because if we look here, 3 isn't a factor of 7. I need to find the lowest common multiple of these two fraction denominators in order to be able to add them. Remember we said the lowest common multiple, we find the prime factors and then we multiply. 3 and 7 are prime factors, so I'm just going to multiply them to each other. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top, so it's going to be 2 times 7 plus 4 times 3. And what is 3 times 7? It is 21. 7 times 2 is 14, and 4 times 3 is 12 over 21. That gives me 26 over 21. And now we're going to simplify. I'm first going to simplify by making it a mixed number. 21 goes into 26 once. 1 times 21 is 21. 26 minus 21 is 5 over 21. Can this be simplified any further? 5 is a prime number. The factors of 21 is 3 and 7, so it stays the same. Question number 7. We have to evaluate. Okay, here we're doing the butterfly. Notice that this 3 and this 3 are the same, so I'm going to say they divide out. Then I'm left with 2 over 4. 2 over 4 simplified. I'm going to divide with 2 at the top and at the bottom, and I'm left with a half. Easy, isn't it? Number A, 8A. Mixed numbers, we're going to first make the mixed numbers in proper fractions. 2 1/3. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8 over 3, and it's the same this side. They cannot divide across, so 8 times 8 is 64, and 3 times 3 is 9. 9 goes into 64. It can't without a remainder. The closest one it gets to is 63, which is 7, and then I'm left with 1/9 as an answer. Last one, I think we first have to do BODMAS. Guys, this is a mixed number. We have to first do BODMAS. We have to first do the multiplication. Remember the haka from the class. Okay, so I can cross divide. I'm going to have 3 over 4, can't throw that away, minus 2 over 6, because remember these two divide in. Before I do anything here, let's simplify it a bit further. 3 over 4 minus 1 over 3. Okay, now I've got to find the common denominator, and that, people, is going to be 12. 4 times 3 is 12, so 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12, so 1 times 4 is 4. So I'm left with 5 over 12 as an answer. And that's it, guys. There we have it. Please go and visit the YouTube, the Facebook, the website, phone the school, message the school. I shall see you again soon. Remember to do your works, do your calculations, show your calculations. It's not just about the answer. Bye.